Well, hi Capricorns, welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for a weekly reading for you. So let's get started. Let's ask the universe what's going on, what's going to be happening with our Capricorns. What is going to be happening with our Capricorns, universe? What's going to be happening? Let's see what we got. Here you are, right in the middle, Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, Capricorns, lovers right in the middle. Whoa. I want to bend the cards. That's not the goal. I don't want to bend them. For Capricorns, what's going on here, universe? What is going on? Oh, yeah. Okay. We have plenty of cards to get started, and I just feel like I should take these. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Capricorns. The overall energy of this reading is the Lovers. Card of Gemini. There could be a Gemini around you, or you could have Gemini in your chart. This is about a special connection, twin flames, soulmates. This is about two people in love, people who are lovers, not necessarily in love. Depends on the rest of the cards. So let's look further. Up here in your main energy, you're moving away from rocky waters. You're moving away into calm, more peaceful waters. Oh, that's lovely. There's a real sense of direction here. It's right next to your energy, the Queen of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. So I'm calling it Capricorn because this is a Capricorn reading. You have something on your mind. Look at that. You're moving away. You could be moving. You could be moving with the Six of Swords here. You could. But you are, whether it's metaphorical or whether you're really moving, you are you've examined this whole situation before you have done this. You're entering a new life cycle. So that, this is definitely happening. Like I said, whether you're really physically moving or you're moving mentally, you are entering a new life cycle, and it feels like you're kind of excited. Whoops, sorry. Let's get these out here where you can see them. You're kind of like anticipating here, and you're analyzing this whole journey, but it's happening. You're moving into a new life cycle. Under the Six of Swords, we have the High Priestess. This is the card of intuition. This is the card of knowing in the tarot deck. So you know what you have to do, you know what you need to do, and you're actually doing it. And I don't know if it might be leaving a lover behind on your journey. You might be taking control of yourself, being that the Queen of Pentacles is up here. You're becoming more grounded and secure in yourself again. That's kind of how I'm starting to feel about this. This special connection, that doesn't mean they weren't a special connection. So let's read on. I could change my mind again. But so what you're listening to your gut, you're listening to your intuition about what you need to do here, and you are entering that new life cycle. Because on the other side of the Lover's card here, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is about being lonely. So, that's why I think you had a special connection. I really do. But I don't think they were around. And I think you were lonely. And that probably went on for some time. And I think you're pulling yourself out of this energy of the Five of Pentacles, being lonely, just kind of down, sad, depressed. You're pulling yourself out of that. It's all part of entering this new life cycle. You knew you had to do it, and you're doing it. Under the High Priestess is the Star. You healed. You've healed down to your bare bones. You've remembered. It's just like what I was thinking here with that Queen of Pentacles, that you've discovered yourself again. You're finding your security and stability and your groundedness within yourself again. So you're able to move forward into this new life cycle. It comes from all this healing. That's what the Star card here is about. It's a card of Aquarius. So there could be Aquarius involved or Aquarius in your chart. But the overall energy is most important, and that is this figure is seeing their reflection in the water. They're remembering who they are, and they're just healing. It's spiritual, and they're healing right down to the bare bones of who they are. And then next to the Star, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is under the Lover's card. You're worn out. It's like, I feel like you're waiting for the lover to come back, to return. That was a special connection. That is really hard to move on. It's really hard to move on from a special connection, and I think you did have a hard time, but you are now. You had it with that whole feeling of waiting and the whole thing about the special connection here, the lover. You healed over that. It's right next to the Three of Cups. This Three of Cups is on the other side of the Nine of Wands, and it's under the Five of Pentacles. This is about celebration. It's about joy. It's about being happy again. That's lovely. Enjoying life again, because you were stuck in this for a little while. And now, look what's happening. This is all part of your new cycle. Then we have the King of Wands. Ooh, the King of Wands. Now, this is a possible fire sign here. I think this person's coming in. Now, readings go out to about 6 months. So, those of you say something's not happening right now, give it a little while and check back, because I think this King of Wands is coming in. They hold that staff of new beginnings. This King of Wands, like I said, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But they're mature, and they're mature in the head. And they are trustworthy. They have good intentions. They're going to bring you an offer. And this offer, we got the Page of Pentacles here. This offer is going to be small. Like, can I have your phone number? Or can I give you my phone number? Will you call me? It's something small, but it's going to end up to be something big, or it wouldn't be here. And next to that Five of Pentacles over there, it's the Five of Wands. This is that state that you were in. All that confusion, all that stress, and then anxiety over everything that happened. It had to do with the lover here. And without all these feelings, you wouldn't have made this change. And this change is definitely happening, and you're entering this life cycle. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. And this is a card of confusion. Need some more cards. I'm not quite sure if you're confused now or you were. I'm not sure on that one. Maybe we can answer that. Let's see. More cards for Capricorn, please. More cards, please. Now there's one. Ooh. Okay. More cards for Capricorn. More cards for Capricorn. Oh. Okay. Well, we got a couple more. The King of Pentacles. So now, look what we got. We got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. I think this ex-lover was a twin flame, because it's right next door here to that Five of Wands, which is next to the Five of Pentacles, which is on the same line as the Lovers and the same line as the High Priestess of knowing what you have to do. So they could have been an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I feel like they're the ones that caused the anxiety and the confusion, whether they were Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Twin flames don't work out many times. I'd say, I don't know, a third of the time they probably don't work out. But when they do, it is beautiful. But, chances are on the side of it not. So I really don't think this is the same person as the King of Wands because they're not connected. They're not touching. And so then we have the Tower card here. So the confusion here is in your old energy. The confusion here is with these two cards. So I can kind of see what I need to separate out here. Okay. So these go together. And this whole line right here goes together. So the confusion was over the Tower moment. It's like, what happened here? It's like you didn't really know what was happening. That would leave you feeling this way a lot. And there was a lot of confusion for some time before your intuition kicked in and you knew what you had to do about it. Whether it was your choice or not, it enabled you to move into these calmer, more peaceful waters, to remember who you are, to enter a new life cycle. You're able to heal right down to your bare bones, remember who you are again. The stress, the feeling of just being worn out and beat up and drugged down by this lover that you had, and I think it was a twin flame, whether it was a earth sign or not, they caused you a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress and confusion. There's more confusion here. It made you feel bad. But over here, now, next to the Three of Cups, this being joyful again in your life, this new cycle that you're entering in your life is the King of Wands, and they're going to ask for your phone number. They're going to ask, well, I sound certain about the phone number, don't I? But it could be anyway, like, can I buy you a cup of coffee? Have your phone number, just something really small. And this is going to be this is going to be, I think, the one for you, male or female. All these cards are male or female. So Capricorns, that was your reading. Thank you so much for watching Quickie Tarot.